Today I'm headed to Monkey Mountain, Shou Shan, and my brain is coming up with all sorts of excuses of why I shouldn't go. Oh, it's so hot. Oh, you sleep in a little. You don't know the trails. You don't know how to get there. You don't know what's there. And I'm reminded of this story from ancient Japan. Tokugawa Ieyasu was trying to unify Japan, and there's this man, Tori Mototara, and he has to defend this castle, and it's 20 to 1. He's certainly gonna die. And he writes this letter, and to summarize it, he says, I could run, but I'm a samurai, and that's not what we do. So today, in honor of this warrior spirit, we're gonna go out there and live life to the fullest. We're gonna see the mountain. We're going in the sun. We're gonna sweat. Let's go. I've got to go to Al-Zadi station, I think, and then I have to transfer to the Green Line, I think, and then I'll take it near this temple, and then I have to walk a little bit. I'm kind of making it up. I don't really know if this is right, but I'll find out. And I've never ridden the Green Line. I think it's just like a really small above ground train, so we'll see. I got off at the wrong stop, so now I've got to walk, maybe another mile. Classic. Some weird eyes, little rock, little tower. Got U-Bike, you can just swipe your card and use it. It's the same card for like the metro, the buses, U-Bike, and there's stations everywhere. So you just hop on it, swipe your card, and you're good to go. I think this is the station I was supposed to get out of. So I wasted maybe 10 minutes. Not too bad. This is where we're headed. Shou Shan, Shou Shan, or Chai Shan, or Takao Shan, Dago Shan. So right now we're at the base of the mountain, and here's this temple, and I'll get a closer look in just a second. Looks pretty interesting, and I think right over here is the beginning of the trail. I'll just see. I don't see anyone here. And this, I think, is like where they burn some incense. And I like this key circle door. Phoenix and dragon there. Alright lads, about 2 minutes in, already exhausted. So many steps. First monkey I've seen, and lots of stray dogs. There's another monkey down there. I heard there's thousands. Personally, I think monkeys are kind of scary. I had a dream last night that one jumped on me, and I violently flinched, and I woke myself up. So I hope nothing like that happens today. Just peaceful monkeys. I saw you're not supposed to look them in the eye because they take it as a direct threat. So I'm not gonna look them in the eye. And also, I guess a lot of people have fed them in the past, so they're very comfortable around people. So you can't bring any food up here, else they'll attack you. Hopefully they don't think my camera is food. So you're probably wondering, what is this weird building? Well, this mountain was used for Qingchao, the Qing dynasty, and then it was used for the Japanese colonial rule, like 1895, 1945, and then even by the KMT. So I think throughout the mountain is these old buildings. I think this is some sort of water building. But on the other side here you can see lots of stuff, you know, pillars. Pretty interesting. This mountain was originally named Ape Mountain, I believe, by the Dutch settlers. And then during colonial Japanese rule, or maybe before then, it was called Yokobuki Yama, or Long Life Mountain, after Crown Prince Hirohito. And I think in Chinese the full name is like Shou Shan. It's like 10,000 life mountain, you know, long live mountain, you know, live a long time. See, and this is Kaohsiung, and I don't hear, I think that's Shan. That's a mountain I climbed a few weeks ago. And yeah, it's cool seeing the whole city like this. It's massive. Looks way bigger from up here than whenever you're down there. And then right in front of Shan is the Enchertan. It's like the lotus pond, and I think that's a really cool area. It's wild here, like just how many monkeys there are. Like if you just look to the side for a second, you'll see one. I mean, they're everywhere. And there's also a lot of wild dogs. Like they don't seem to bother anyone or hurt anyone, but there's a lot. I also read that there's lots of snakes here, but you won't see them during the day. But if you come at night, you'll see lots. And there's vipers as well, but they usually hang out lower near the water, near the rivers. So probably won't see any here. And then another animal that's really interesting here is called like a muntjac. And it's like this really tiny deer, and it barks like a dog. But also I think it comes out late at night, so I don't think I'll see one, but I'm looking. There it is, Kaohsiung. Such a cool city. Look at all the monkeys. Just had like a whole family pass me. Got them on both sides. One over here, one over here. Have a monkey sneaking up on me. Gotta get out of here. I read online there's also lots of caves on this mountain, and I think 4 are open to the public, but you have to get special permission from the park. And I guess the other ones you're not allowed to go in. Maybe they're too dangerous. Spider web. Lots of spiders. Also, I went the wrong way. I wanted to do like a short circle, and now I think I'm going in a big circle, and not sure I'll have enough energy by the end. Some butterflies. I think these are elephant ears. Probably the black bear, Taiwan black bear's lair. I'm not gonna go up that little trail. Maybe it's kind of cool, but too tired. And up here, almost looks like you could sleep on it. A dream come true. I'm finally going down the mountain. You can't hear them right now, but right now, behind me there's a place and they give out free tea to hikers. And they say like some volunteers, you know, they bring the tea up and down every day. It's cool. I didn't try any tea because I have like a ton of water on me. Kind of cool, you can hear like this creaking noise. And I wasn't sure what was causing it, but it's these giant bamboo trees whenever the wind blows. And it just sounds like a creaky old wooden home. There's lots of these spider webs, but I don't really see any spiders. I've only seen one. It was a really small spider. So maybe it's just a bunch of small spiders that hide in these rocks. But you don't see them on the web. And then me and this monkey. Yeah, so like right now it's about 2:20 and I left my house at 11. So over 3 hours of walking. And yeah, so be sure if you come out here, like, you don't get lost and you take maybe a shorter trail, or be sure you're in good shape, because you can't really bring food or anything. And it's a lot of just like going up and down the stairs, which I feel fine, but just a little piece of advice. Look at this super colorful bird. So cool. I don't think it's like a normal pigeon. Yeah, I think like pretty safe hike, but you can see like sometimes it just kind of drops off for a few feet, which can be kind of dangerous. And one of the big differences between like east and west is like closeness to people, like personal space. So like lots of places, everywhere I've been in Asia actually, people are very comfortable. It almost seems like they think they can phase through you. Like if you're walking like normal people, if it was 3 people, 2 of them would get behind each other. Here they won't. Me and this cool banyan tree. I've only seen these in Taiwan and in Cambodia, but maybe they're everywhere. It's huge. Mission accomplished. Made it off the mountain. Hey lads, made it back. Whole trip in total was about 5 hours from the time I left my apartment, time I got back, and I only rested for 10 minutes total, except for when I was riding the metro and riding the small train. But yeah, great time. Exhausted. I think it was a fun trip. I'll probably go back because there's a lot of trails. I went way further than I wanted to. And I think there's other entrances to the trails. And then another thing I missed is whenever I exited, there's a temple. And I thought it was the same temple as the one I saw at the very beginning, but it's a different one. So maybe if I go back again, maybe I could start there at that temple and maybe go a different path. Lots of paths. I want to go to the south side because I think on one side of the mountain you can see the ocean. So I think that'll be very beautiful. Maybe I do that another time. Shou Shan Part 2. Alright, goodbye. 再见.